I'm still waiting for. If you remember, there was a criteria this one season. It was like 2 or 3 seasons ago where they wanted neutral missile turrets, and I was waiting.
Yes,
I was waiting for the missile turrets to be put into the ladder map pool, and it just never happened. I was like, what the hell?
The player base is not ready, or something along those lines. I don't know what they went with. But enough about that. Here's a map that is in the current map pool. The map being Death Aura LE. We're here in the top left-hand corner map, spotting all the way in the top left-hand corner. The Blues player coming down from the land of Hong Kong. He is currently teamless, but if you exclamation mark Twitter in the chat, you will see he was one of the absolute best players of the region and of the tournament. So, team owners, I want to pick him up or something, just saying. He is GogojOey.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player, also teamless, but quite jiggly. It is the Vietnamese Zerg, MeomaikA. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Again, just still kind of feels bad that this is a best of 3 and not a best of 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's shocking, to be honest. Like, this could go either way. Again, as you said, like, in a best of 5, I do want to favor MeomaikA a little bit, but in a best of 3, like, I don't know.
It's all up in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just really, I'm just so proud of our players. I say our players as if we're somehow like
as if we're the team owners or something.
Yeah, even though that's not the case at all. I'm just so proud of them because they've done so well already this year. Like one of the big ones obviously from last week is MeomaikA taking down Cham, but on the flip side of things, if you recall, GogojOey 2-0'd Cure. And that was crazy. Yeah.
And that made Cure mad. He came back the next week just saying, like, TBZ, that's like the one thing I'm going to be working on. He dominated every single TBZ the next week.
Yeah, GogojOey did what all the other South Korean Zergs couldn't. But yeah, like they both had really good results already, and I'm just so looking forward to how they do going into the rest of the year. If they're able to keep up this momentum, where they're able to grow from here, both in their respective regions. Like GogojOey, we're always cheering for him in like the Taiwanese Hong Kong region, and MeomaikA, of course, in our own Southeast Asia, Oceania.
Give it away, guys. So we're keeping it up. MeomaikA.
Oh boy.
Doing MeomaikA things. Gonna be more aggressive here with that quick Evo chamber.
Hey, Link Flood.
Somehow decides to go for yeah, it's looking like a Link Flood.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, well, he might decide to go for Carapace, but there's really no reason to at this point.
This should be +1 melee and getting this third base just for the larva to go for that massive Link Flood. We'll see as GogojOey himself is also making a large number of Lings.
Aha, but where's the Evo chamber? I tell you what, not having the Evo chamber means he's able to get a lot more Lings out faster. MeomaikA did go for the earlier Baneling Nest, so defensively, he's going to be in a pretty good position, but he's not being defensive light.
Yeah, exactly. As we do see +1 melee on the way for MeomaikA. Both players are making nothing but Lings right now. They both stopped at 25 drones.
Oh boy. Welcome to the Bermuda Triangle. What more did we expect? I love it.
This is what we expect from both of these players, and we'll see. Yeah. I mean, the Banelings are being morphed in defensively for MeomaikA, so he should be able to hold on to his third.
Denied! But MeomaikA has bought himself enough time. He's gotten more Lings out, and with that defender's advantage, will hold on to that third. +1 still chugging along.
Oh, exactly. And what's scary is that, like, regardless of getting +1 or not, Banelings are still so deadly, and there are a couple morphing in defensively for GogojOey.
Oh, I was worried MeomaikA would pull a MeomaikA there for a second. Run them right in. And you know what? I kind of joked about it earlier, but this is a scenario where +1 Carapace would be useful for MeomaikA.
It would, specifically in Ling Bane. That's only if you're willing to tank some shots, and we have 4 defensive Banelings for GogojOey. We have a couple here offensively for MeomaikA.
Oh, but in position light!
Ooh, just barely.
The queens cannot come here to really reinforce that, but they do get in range of the banelings, able to snipe one of them out. And perhaps MeomaikA to just be a bit more conservative with his aggression.
Yeah, he saw the Lings earlier trying to sneak around the map to his base, so he had a bunch of Lings at home defensively. Oh, GogojOey has to be careful.
Yeah, does not want to run his massive blob of Lings into even just 2 banelings like that.
No, MeomaikA
finish up here for MeomaikA.
Yeah, MeomaikA does find these Lings here to the top right-hand corner. We just see a couple more banelings being morphed in as well. Meanwhile, oh god, I don't know if this is the right move. GogojOey is transitioning into roaches.
Yeah, it's again a bit of a gamble here. If he can buy himself enough time to get a healthy amount of roaches out, then he'll be able to just completely turn this game on its head, but MeomaikA's not giving him that time.
Oh, no, he is not. There's still so many banelings here for GogojOey, but regardless, all the drones at the mineral mine did go down.
Just like so. Funnily enough, there were only 4 mining drones there, so maybe not too big of a deal. The banelings cancel each other out. He does get in, and he's looking to snipe the last baneling light. There is just so much that MeomaikA can do over here. Camping the production, taking out the drones.
Exactly, and the reinforcing links from MeomaikA are just headed towards that third base as well. Everything is in chaos for GogojOey, and this is why you don't make roaches in ZvZ, mate. You just Ling bait it up, because sometimes you just get caught out like this.
Just like so. Third base completely taken out. Queen's completely gonna be taken out. The roaches trying to reinforce. They're just gonna get surrounded.
Exactly, there are not enough roaches here. The third falls, as you said. Only 1 base mining.
GG. MeomaikA up 1-0 in this best of 3 series, carrying on that momentum from that Mexican energy, shall we say.
Exactly. Oh god, what a ZvZ. Like, the thing is, GogojOey was going toe-to-toe with MeomaikA, but then, like, he made that decision, and it's a decision you have to make in ZvZ. It's like, when do I throw down my Roach Warren? Do I risk it? Do I risk investing into roaches? Because that's like a future investment that you're going into, but you need Ling Bane now, and if your opponent is aggressive, then you just don't have enough to defend. Or I should say, you're relying a lot on your banelings to defend, and the connections just weren't there.
Yeah, I would say it kind of goes back a little to GogojOey being... He's a kind of player who doesn't really like playing safe, if that makes sense. He would rather take big risks and get that big reward than to go with something that is more likely to put him at an advantage.
Yeah, and like, I didn't blame him, because he felt safe enough to throw it down. Like, he had a bunch of defensive banelings, like, they were there. The problem is, like, I think maybe the biggest problem was that he didn't have creep connecting his third and his natural, so like, it was really difficult for him to like move back and forth between them. We saw MeomaikA was like kind of pulling him apart, and eventually he broke into that natural, and that was the beginning of the end. Yeah,
and that beginning only lasted what, a couple of seconds before the end.
Yeah.
All right, Pills of Gold, gonna be our next map.
That it will. The lobby has been made. We're just getting all the players up in here, and we'll see if GogojOey can fight back.
As random. Oh, we should get GogojOey for what's it called? Rey de las Razas.
Oh god.
Actually, we shouldn't. I don't know how good his off races are. It could be a massacre.
I mean, we saw his Protoss.
We did, and did not. Oh boy, that was something.
We haven't seen his Terran though. We haven't seen his Terran.
We haven't, but I imagine that GogojOey chose to when GogojOey and MeomaikA said, "Hey, maybe let's off race this tournament." I'm saying that's probably a reason why they chose Protoss instead of Terran. That reason might be ping related, but you never know.
It's true. As we do finally have all the players up in here, Joey is ready, waiting for Mio, and then we can kick things off here. As you're saying, this will be on Pillars of Gold. I'm disappointed that Game 2 isn't going to be on Submarine, but maybe GogojOey, he wants a little bit more room to breathe and then get into the swing of things.
Yeah, Yeah, Submarine definitely a map that can go 0 to 10 in a heartbeat. So I just, yeah, as you said, just have a little bit of breathing room here, just warm himself up, get himself ready for Submarine.
Oh,
Potentially, here's open.
Here is hoping.
MeomaikA could still 2-0.
He could.
As we spawn into Pillars of Gold, LE, holding up all of Maris's maps, apparently, or I guess Maris's TL map contest, buddy. Where was it going? Cha-ching. Here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the bottom of the left-hand corner, the blue Zerg player coming down from the land of Hong Kong. He is going to be representing himself, the Wallaby. He is GogojOey.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player, the Red Zerg, representing himself. He is not just Jiggly, he is MeomaikA.
I just noticed he changed his avatar.
Huh. He did.
He's playing, I think that's Carax? I think that's Carax from Co-op.
Yeah, it's the cannon guy.
Or I guess also the campaign.
The robo guy.
Yeah, MeomaikA's been playing some Co-op, I guess.
It's possible, it's possible.
I think you get that from an achievement.
Mm.
Could be wrong, don't play too much Co-op.
Yeah, I've seen him play team games with the other Vietnamese players.
Yeah?
It's really cool to see. Does kind of have I don't know if they have like scheduled community nights, but I do know that like the Vietnamese scene, like they do come together quite frequently.
Absolutely. Yeah, probably the most tight knit and active community when it comes to the ASEAN countries.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Undoubtedly.
Singapore getting up there, you know. Yeah, Singapore getting up there. You know, shout out to Gunner Guy and Nameless. But
yeah.
Vietnam has been doing that for a while now.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely for much longer. So it's really cool what they've really been able to do, and we'll see how that comes into fruition here in game number 2. So far, they've been basically mirroring each other, like with their openers, both like getting speed around the same time.
But who is going to get the first Evo light?
If any at all, that's the question. Like, are we going to see more Ling Bane, or are they going to kind of give each other some space and get into some Roach versus Roach?
Pillars of Gold always gives me the impression of a Ling Bane into Roach v Roach kind of map.
Yeah, I mean,
when it comes to ZvZs, I feel like we don't see too many mutas on Pillars of Gold, but that could also just be because we don't see too many ZvZs in Pillars of Gold either. Yeah,
you could also argue that it's a very stylistic thing, right? Like there are certain players, Demi or Jim. Yo, Demi versus Jim.
Dude.
Oh my.
The flags are even similar.
They are. But yeah, like they do favor their muta play a lot more, so they're more prone to go for it. We'll see if any of these decide to whip it out in this series.
Yeah, well, if any of them were to whip it out, I would have to imagine that'd be GogojOey. MeomaikA is a player who utilizes Mutalisk, but again, he's a lot more of a Hydra kind of base guy.
Yeah,
Hydra's a ZvZ though, bit of a rare occurrence, unless you're going into lurkers. Which MeomaikA sometimes does, but.
Yeah, it's not
sometimes
really.
He just decides to commit himself to Hydras.
Yeah, it's not really his thing. We'll see, as this time GogojOey is the first player to throw down an Evo chamber. It isn't anywhere near as fast as it was for MeomaikA in the previous game, so this feels a lot more standard.
Yeah. Could always be, you know, going to Lair Tech trying to get some +1 range. GogojOey really putting in some damage here on MeomaikA's third. MeomaikA coming in with the banelings. MeomaikA coming in with the banelings. MeomaikA going away with the banelings.
Oh,
they try to wall them through. The Roaches trying to take them out. They managed to make it through the wall light.
Oh god, split, puppy, split. Oh god.
Decent split. Decent split. MeomaikA doesn't know what to go for. Couldn't do powers for GogojOey, I'll say. Oh, well. That was just a distraction light.
Yeah, it wasn't even about the Banelings. It looks like the Lynx, even though the Banelings do get decent connections, the third base does go down.
And that's MeomaikA for you. He will dangle something in front of your face and then just punch you in the stomach.
Exactly. He doesn't even care. He didn't even care that he was being attacked across the map at his own third base. He doesn't even care about the worker count. He just committed to Lings, and in the end, he was able to break that third. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And he's looking to repeat history. He's looking to make another game number 1. The queen does go down. Has to be so careful with these morphing banelings. This is such a short point for him. It's not a wall!
Oh god, the wall is not a wall. The baneling does get one connection. Oh my god.
But another connection, much juicier. Doesn't even matter. The links were already in. GG is called. MeomaikA takes this 2-0 light. That's some big faux energy coming out from MeomaikA. Let me tell you. Man, taking out Cham a week ago and now just dominating GogojOey. MeomaikA, he is such a ZvZ extraordinaire.
That wasn't even his final form. Like, he had his Roach Warren on the way as well. Like, he was droning up. MeomaikA was actively making drones, and oh my, he didn't even need to get up to that because his Lings were enough.
That it was. That it was. And like that, MeomaikA making it to another finals in Grand Platypus Open. Was anybody surprised?
No one. No one.
I guess you could have been. I guess you could be a little bit surprised, right? Once we saw who he was facing in the semifinals, yeah. Once we actually saw the bracket and realized that GogojOey and MeomaikA were facing one another a lot quicker, but yeah, man. That just went fast.
Yeah, exactly. And we do have our second semifinals ready and waiting for us. Before we get into it, I want to remind everyone, !Matcherino in the chat. We haven't been able to mention it, but you can contribute to the prize pool with that coupon code GPO52 to add $1 for free.
I just remembered that.
It's been a while.
And I'm supposed to be the sellout guy.